especially for you if you are dropping by to check on me, and especially to those who are joining in with me or will be joining in me with me in our March Brainstorm Live. But first of all, I would like to I would like to take this opportunity to make a shout out to these people who are taking time with sharing my contents, and also with sharing their nice comments. So I would like to thank you or shout out to Seni Marjo, Sir Leo Tutorial TV, Mami Ann on the Go, Pau ASMR Vlog, Bisaya Taday, Sweet Pea ASMR, Music Channel Mix, Bernadette Gabuli Vlog, Shine Mix TV, Buhay Bukid Vlog, Ren's Hunter Vlog, Brando Agan, Totski Naiga, Helen Colin, Grace Castillo TV, LJCC, Auto Tips TV, Ria Mamshi Rakitera, Gardening Life in Sweden, and GC Magkamit, sorry. Ting Ordas, hello madam. My Suburban Adventures, Gigi's Life in Video. So thank you very much. And to all my Facebook followers, especially to those who share my latest content on play therapy. I really appreciate it a lot. And I think there is something wrong with my sound. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. Let me see. I could not hear myself, so maybe I will just use this one. Yeah, that's what happened with live stream. Okay, so I think we are good. Um, all right, I think we are good. I hope I hope. Okay, so once again, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people that I have a shout out a while ago, and thank you very much. And also, that's the Brainstorm Live. Of course, will always start with our monthly gratitude for people, place, ability, and skills. So, grateful people are naturally happy people. So, that's the reason why I am grateful, right? So what are the things that I am grateful about this month, right? So I would like to start thanking people, and I would like to thank my friend, of course, my friend Erin. Thank you very much for saying yes whenever Luis wants to have a play date. Erin is one of the many angels here on earth that the Lord has granted me to to make this world a better place in spite and despite of the many challenges that I have to face. So I am grateful for the friendship and the acceptance. I'm grateful to the people in the DIY publishing community for sharing their answers to my questions, especially coming from a novice like me who is trying to start my journey in the self-publishing industry. And also the people in the Content Marketers Cafe community, thank you for the ideas and how to create high quality content. This is creating a high quality content is very very challenging for me because it takes a lot of my time, takes a lot of my planning, and the lightings and everything, the settings, many things that I have to really really consider in order to level up my creativity. And of course I'm really trying my best. It's not that perfect, especially like now. I really don't know if because I actually forgot to charge this one. So that's it. Okay, so anyway, the place that I am grateful for this month is the church. It has been a while that my family has not been physically attending church due to very cold days, and of course, we are playing it safe due to pandemic. So, going to church is very hard. Not really in virtual, because you can actually watch mass in your or through your phone and TV, but going to church physically is quite challenging. And going to or having been attending the mass yesterday, especially it is the solemnity of Saint Joseph. So I am so happy. It's a little bit refreshing, not little bit, but it's really, really refreshing, especially because of this season of Lent. So I'm hoping that next week we were able to find time, because it's so hard to do things right now, especially with distance learning and everything. So that church, I'm so grateful to the Lord, and that I was able to refresh my relationship with Him in or just through attending the mass. The ability that I am grateful this month is the will. The wheel helps me to be, coffee free for a month already. And I'm trying my best to go on 15 minutes yoga exercise almost every day. Not day, but almost every day. And I actually have this kind of weird of latest, I actually told my friend who was also my yoga teacher before. I was like telling her that I have this kind of weird habit that I wake up at in the morning, like 2 a.m. to 3, and I use the bathroom, and then I do my stretches while I'm talking to my creator, and then I go back to bed. I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's soothing, at 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning is a soothing hour. It's like, for me, it's a holy hour. It's having a me time with my physical me and my creator. It's really nice to have that. It's a really weird habit, but I don't know why I do that, but it's just refreshing too. And the curiosity, yeah, the curiosity. Thank you very much for the one who is watching right now there. Okay, for the curiosity. Okay, so I became to start asking myself into deeper understanding on life, relationship, and what kind of legacy we can give to our next generation. So this made me realize that there are many things I need to know. At ang dami kong sinayang na oras at panahon, no? After realizing that. But anyway, hindi pa naman huli ang lahat. There are always new and hopeful beginnings, and I hope ganyan din po kayo. And the best thing about curiosity is that curiosity helps you grow dendrites. And for my skill is the communication skill that I am grateful this month, because I can realize, or I can feel that I am improving with my communication skill, not in the way that I communicate, but actually the way I organize my content, because I wanted to make sure that I can give really nice content to my viewers, because or dahil po ang oras ninyo ay mahalaga sa akin. Kahit 1 second lang yan, pag sinisilip yung ang mga content ko and my brainstorm live or live stream, I am already grateful for that. So I am so happy, and that is, or those are the things that I am grateful this month, right? So anyway, Women's History Month, right? March is Women's History Month, and I am going to share with you, yeah, my own list of historical women that I am hoping that you can also share with me your list of historical women that really influence you, because these women are the ones who influence me, influence influence me in my belief and practices. Kung ano po yung ginagawa ko ngayon, at yung mga paniniwala ko na sa aking palagay ay gives improvement into myself and to my well-being. Their beliefs and their practice, it's because of these women. And their practices and philosophies allows me to grow dendrites and had me learning. Isn't it something, right? Very, very refreshing for that thing. So anyway, it sounds like I am very intellectual because of the word dendrites. Because I'm using that word. So what are dendrites? So ang dendrites po ay ang cells that spark sa brain natin every time we are learning and processing information around us. Ito po yung cells na responsible for picking up information from neighboring cells and transferring this information to the cell or to the body cell. So these are dendrites are very responsible for the information that we have in our, like, that would really affect our behavior, right? So dendrites actually are, yeah, as I've said, these are signals. They are like neurons from sensory cells that gives information about sight, our sound, our smell, our taste, our touch. So those are dendrites. I wish I would be able to share to you a video about dendrites. I'm just being cautious because we might have copyright issues, but that is dendrites. Um, okay, so I'm mentioning this to you again because, as I've said, it helps us to be more functional. I learned that malformation of dendrites is also correlated to impaired nervous system function. Dapat nating tandaan na nervous system po ang ginagamit natin sa pag-iisip and how our brain function, which leads us to responses and our behavior. So pag hindi po nag-grow ang dendrites ng isang tao, ay nagiging disorder na ito. And some disorders associated with the malformation of dendrites are, of course, autism, depression, schizophrenia, Down syndrome, and anxiety. Dahil dito ay panatiliin natin, or we have to maintain our kaalaman, yeah, our knowledge, to make sure that our brain is healthy and functional, right? So it is done by entertaining happy thoughts, and of course be grateful. That's what I said. Grateful people are happy people because they are actually growing dendrites. They are so happy to know other people, healing and valuing their relationship, right? So those are ways how to grow dendrites. So kaya nang those are the things. Yeah, those are the things that help us be more functional. And uh, that is one of the reason why I am giving you information, to the hope that I would give you an inspiration in my own little way. And because of that, I also choose dendrites. So I'm hoping that you choose that to grow your dendrites too, right? So okay, so anyway, so these are what's happening into my screen. Well, these are the historical women who currently influence my beliefs and practices. They are, of course, Maria Montessori. Next is Saint Josephine Bakita. Then next is Saint Catherine Takakwetha and Dr. Becky Bailey, my idol, who is the founder of Conscious Discipline. I am so I'm so actively practicing conscious discipline because of this boy and the other things. Yes. uh, okay. So these are the historical women. Now we are going to start with Maria Montessori, right? So Maria Montessori, the Montessori method has been a great influence to me for educating the preschool years of my children and how I teach them. Um, just hold on a bit. Just hold on a bit. All right, there we go. Another distraction. So where are we? Okay, Maria Montessori, right? Yeah, Maria Montessori has been a great influence to me for educating my preschool, in the preschool years of my children, because I was homeschooling through Montessori practices. It's not really pure Montessori practice. It's an eclectic practice, but it is mostly Montessori. I recommend the book. I have it here, but I wrote it on my screen. The Montessori, Reading Montessori at Home by uh, Elizabeth Hainstack, and then Montessori, a modern approach by Paula Polk Lillard. So those are the two things, or the two books that I followed along when I was doing my Montessori preschool years, and it is a really nice thing to know about learning doing the Montessori way, because Montessori said that one test of correctness of educational procedure is the happiness of the child. So learning should be enjoyable. If your child is not enjoying the activity, then you have to stop and do other things that both you and your child will be happy together. Because for me, learning is a two-way process of satisfaction. The satisfaction of the teacher seeing the result of the learner's development, and the happiness, of course, of the learner for knowing a new skill and knowledge. Ang mga bata po ay na masaya na nag-aaral ay very cooperative. And by experience as a substitute teacher, I could tell which kid is a happy kid, and a child that has background learning already, because the transition is so easy. But for the children that they always think that, my gosh, I'm going to face another obstacle. This is another subject, and she is a substitute teacher. Hindi niya alam ang ginagawa niya. So it's so hard to be cooperative, and I understand that respond because of the philosophy and the practices of Montessori. So that's how it is. And the next one that I am going to share with you is Josephine, Saint Josephine Bakita. Okay, Saint Josephine Bakita is I'm sorry for that one. Saint Josephine Bakita is a black nun who was a slave. Her story made me realize that her story has made me realize that there are reasons why bad things happen in our lives. So if I had not understood my suffering from the past and the people who brought it, I would not have the confidence to speak to you and share with you my advocacy on childhood anxiety awareness. Because Saint Josephine Bakita said, if I were to meet the slave traders who kidnapped me, and even those who tortured me, I would kneel and kiss their hands. For if that did not happen, I would not be a Christian and religious today. The Lord has loved me so much. We must love everyone. We must be compassionate. So that is what I like of her and her story. It is really moving. I do not have the whole history of her and what she is, but when I saw the movie and I read a little bit about her, how was what are the things that she been through. It's just so hard to be compassionate as a regular person. I'm pretty sure I do not have that compassion that she has. However, it is in her way of looking at compassion that has changed my way of letting go with the hurt and move on with life. So when we face challenges and rock bottom circumstances in our lives, we may think that this is a time of reckoning, but we should not forget to be thankful when we are facing the dark clouds above us, because that is the time that we are also awake to the glory of a better beginning and self-discovery of strength that you did not realize it was there all along. When I face challenges, rock bottom challenges in my life, and if I did not understand how and what is the reason why I went into those challenges, I would not be a better person now. I mean, I am not a perfect person. I'm a small time YouTuber, a newbie about everything, but I would not have that guts to start a self-publishing. I am not a writer. I reading is not my thing, but I love stories, and I could have my own compilation of stories. But here I am. I I wanted to share these stories, and I wanted to help children, parents out there, So that's why I do not have any experience about all these things, but I have the guts because I know I have faith in me that that the Lord, my Creator, is pursuing me to that kind of endeavor. So by the grace of God and my faith, I am closing my eyes. I do not know what I'm doing, but I know that I will get there. I do not know when, but I will get there. And I really, really appreciate that you are spending your time to journey with me with my growth, whether I fail or I succeed. I really appreciate your time. So that is the influence of Saint Josephine Bakita. Yes. And it's really nice. It's he she is a very inspiring woman for me. Yeah, for me. And the next saint that I am going to share with you is Saint Catherine Tikakwitha. Okay, another saint that inspired me is Saint Catherine. Her story made me more aware of my environment, and it gives me curiosity. Just what I've said from the gratefulness is curiosity about asking myself. We are not only curious about what is happening around us, but we have to be curious about ourselves. It does not mean that we are old. We don't have to be curious. Hi, Mama. Thank you for coming by. Yes, I hope you have a better connection. I was actually talking about Montessori and Saint Josephine Bakita, and now I am talking about Saint Catherine, her story. So thank you very much for coming, and also for hello Mayet for watching in my Facebook. Yes, thank you very much. I'm hoping that you were able to hear me properly because I lost my sound a while ago. Okay, so anyway, so that is Saint Catherine. Yeah, so her story is something to do with awareness, because it is not enough for us to just keep on doing what we're doing, but there is something to do with awareness in the environment and to ourselves in order for us to grow, right? A little bit of discontentment is a form of awareness, because you are enlightened on what is really happening, why you feel discontentment. Discontentment is actually not a bad thing, because sometimes it is like what you call that one, springboard for us to realize that, hey, we have to improve, right? Yes, because with Saint Catherine, she's always saying that, how can I help the people around me in my own little way? So it's kind of like, for me, I know I cannot do much awareness. I can only do much awareness as I can, because I can only speak with regards to my experiences, and I can only answer questions that I know based on what I read, my experience, and what my practice is. But I am not an expert, right? But because I wanted to bring out awareness, so that's why I am here. And because of Saint Catherine's inspiration, is that how it is being pronounced? I'm sorry if it's wrong, but that's how it is. Okay, so anyway, one of the reason why my daughter's middle name, which is Catherine. Instead of C, I changed it with K because of this saint. Louise was born on 2012, and Saint Catherine was canonized into sainthood, and that was, of course, the year of when my daughter was born. So I was like, hey, I really like this saint. So in honor of that, I'm going to change Catherine C to K. So that, it's kind of like my thing. So anyway, so Saint Catherine was actually the first Native American who became a saint. So it is in our, eagerness to look for someone who can teach us, that will please our Creator, to and to receive the blessings that is worthy for us, right? So Saint Catherine actually said, "Who will teach me what is the most pleasing to God, that I may do it?" So that's one thing that I like of her. Yes, and the last one is, okay, Dr. Becky Bailey. She is for personally for me, her philosophies and practices is what I call transformational. Okay, Dr. Becky Bailey is the one who gave a lot of influence. Why I believe in the brain state model. Bailey is the founder of conscious discipline, and she is the one who do this research about brain state model and how brain function. Her philosophy on conscious discipline had made me a better person and a mom, guiding myself to face the challenges of course, childhood anxiety, and how I changed my parenting, how I changed my ability and skills. It's like total switch. Before I am too emotional, too sensitive. Now I know that, I do not have to think that everything should be personal for me, and so it is because of this of this person and the belief, and because she said this is about learning to change your own behavior and your children's behavior, so that you can embrace and resolve conflict and enjoy life. That is from the book Easy to Love. I have not buy that one yet, but it's very nice. They said it has a nice review. I only have Emotional Mayhem. I have I Love You Ritual, and another Conscious Discipline for Classroom. So that is very transformational. Of course, as parents, as a mom, I do not expect too much. After attending awareness seminar or workshop one time with her, when I was asked to substitute from, or substitute to the Head Start, the early Head Start. That's the reason why I know her. So it's kind of like, I have to change that attitude. So I believe that we need to really change in us the things that does not work in our parenting, and embrace change. I acknowledge that we need to train ourselves first before guiding others. In the brain state model is not only a strategy for me, but it is a philosophy that I continuously practice, because as I have said from my previous live stream, I usually, until now, I usually mix up my feelings and emotion. And now I know that we should we should acknowledge our feelings but control our emotions. Okay, so changing our ways that are not functional might be a solution of a conflict. So that's what I learned from her. Dr. Bailey has podcast. She also has her YouTube channel. You can check on that one. I actually have conscious discipline a link in the description of this video, so you could also check that one. Yeah. So that's how I like of her. And conscious discipline is I have here a template. Hope I could. Okay, so conscious discipline method is actually a social and emotional brain-based approach that shows our brain in three states. Okay, so there are three states of this brain. I'm making an awareness for this. So if you are interested, this is really, really interesting. Okay, so we have this executive state, and then we have the emotional state and the survival state. Okay, so this is the one of his her powerful videos that I watch. We She explained to us how the brain works in just in our fist, like this, or maybe I'll do this like that. Oh, wait here. Okay, maybe I'm going to just take that one out. So okay, this one is our brain. Okay, so when um when we think, okay, when we say survival state, this is the spine. Okay, this one, if this is the one that allows us to lead our life in the way we think, we are not calm. We This is the what we call the prehistoric mind thinking, is the animal brain. I forgot what is this. This is the, what do you call this one? The brain nerve or something. But this is the one. Okay. So if you are not, if you don't feel safe, and if you feel that you are always wanted to fight, you are not thinking straight. You are thinking using this survival state. Okay, now for kids who are non-verbal, they cannot express it because they do not have emotional and executive state yet. So for that reason, you will understand why our kids out there, they have meltdown. They would roll over in, on on the floor, in the grocery. They would cry. They have meltdown already because they cannot express. It's so hard to express. We call it big emotions, right? And also for us people, adults already, if we are experiencing those big emotion, we what we do is cry. And there are three things that happen, not only for children but as me, by experience. It's either I fight back. It's either I freeze, or I flee. Those are the things that will happen to us if we are in a state of survival. So that is the survival state. Now, looking on the emotional state, I'm going to make it big. Okay. Now, looking at the emotional state, it is in the middle of the brain. Okay. So, in the middle of the brain, it says emotional state. It needs connection, empathy, choices. With regards to our practices to our children, we do two positive choices. And with regards to conscious discipline, they call it I love you rituals, right? So for that alone. Now, emotional state, it is what you call that, reaffirmation. Am I right? uh it will always ask us, am I loved? you know um we like to be those we like to be appreciated, right? If we do not feel that, we are in our emotional state. Okay, and then it will be hard for us to to you know choose good things because of course we are dependent on others to love us, right? So that is an emotional state. And people, adults who are in the emotional state are or tend to gossip. People who are in the emotional state tend to holler, to to cuss, to name calling, right? To bully. People who are bully, they are always in their emotional state. So if you, this is what I also learned from, I actually attended what uh the emotional awareness, teaching kids for trauma, to uh workshop already through conscious discipline. And they said that even adults bullying, either whether you are an adult or you're a child, if you are a bully, if you are mean to your coworkers, if you are mean to your partners, to something, if you are controlling, you are living in an emotional state. Okay, so be aware of those people, because these people, they just wanted to be loved, and they do not know how to love. So they do not have that executive state all along. Hello, Ma'am. Blessed Sunday to you. Good morning. Thank you, Shine Mix, for dropping by. Tamsak and then watching, Ma'am. Salamat po. Okay, so that is the emotional part of the brain. So be aware of that. And of course, if we experience those turmoils, those small conflicts in us, the ones who actually blame each other and put one put the other person down are actually in the one who is living an emotional state. So always think about that. So that's the emotional state. And now the last portion of the state model is the what we call the executive state. Okay, now in the executive state, this is the problem solving state, and if you check on your hand, it is at the top. So in our head, this is the thinking brain, right? It is on the top. It is the one who will solve problem. And as adults, we always ask our question, always ask question, or tinatanong natin ang sarili natin kung ano ba ang ano ba ang the lessons that I have to learn in this situation. How can I solve the problem? So, if you work with a person or have a person with you in your life that will always say, okay, how can we solve this, let's just move on, how are we able to do this better. So these people, we are blessed because these people are the ones who are functioning in their executive state. Okay. So those are the executive, the state of the brain state model. Okay. So, and also with this model, it is in my understanding that if your nerves at the bottom before the frontal lobes is not relaxed, then it will not open, because they say that this one here in our emotional state, it is so tight with the survival state, or the lower part of the brain and the emotional part of the brain. They are so tight if you are relaxed. So the frontal lobes will not open. So if you are relaxed, then that's the only time that you can learn. So make sure that you are relaxed all the time. Take all the deep breath that you have to, so that you can learn, and then you can manage situations in life. And I think it's common sense, right? We just have to breathe, right? Okay, so anyway, as I've said, we just have to remember to calm ourselves in this model. And we should also understand that, as parents, we should be teaching coping mechanism first with our children, social and emotional awareness to children, especially in this I'm not sure if I'm not really sure if I could say it's the new normal, because it's not new normal anymore, right? So that is what I wanted to share with you, that if you have little ones, teach them coping skills, with the internet, with gadgets, information can be learned very fast, but the coping skills, it's so hard. Okay, so take time to teach children with coping skills. And if you are interested, I actually have two books. I'm not selling this book, huh? I'm just recommending this book. So if you are interested, because these are the books that I'm using. I have this book, Conscious Discipline, and this is Managing Emotional Mayhem for Self-Regulation. I use this. This is very helpful to me. I use this while I was still waiting for a therapy that will start for my son, and it was a long wait. So this is my bible on how I understand and how I calm myself, and how I can manage the emotional mayhem of my son. Yeah. So this book is about self-regulations, the ability to manage emotional upset and behavior, the way adults handle emotional upset when children are throwing fits, back talking, name calling, being defiant, and withdrawing will either foster or inhibit their ability to develop self-regulation. So this is one of the things that I like in it's the it's kind of like a weapon. Okay, so that's it. And another one is of course, if you are a teacher, because I have been teaching as a substitute teacher for about 4 years already. So this is the one that I use. Oh, this is the one that I use for classroom management. It is building resilient classrooms. It's really nice. It's transform climate and culture, transform academics, transform social and emotional skills. So for teachers out there who are trying to do social and emotional approach in their classroom, that's the one that I'm talking. Sorry, sige, jug putol-putol ang internet, but I will stay and wait till the end of this live stream. Thank you very much, Mama. All right, so those are the books that uh, influenced me too, coming from Conscious Discipline. Yeah. So anyway, so those are the women that influence me with uh my philosophies and practices. So I'm hoping that you also have this strong women that has influenced you to be better individuals. Anyway, a week ago, I uploaded a short video on play therapy. And to those who are in my Facebook right now, especially if you are not into YouTubing, I am going to share with you this little video. Um, Let me see if I can share. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oops. I think I need to share it again. Wait a minute. Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Wait. It's not. Okay, so here it is. Hello, this is Leonie of Gardens of Blessings TV, and in this video I am going to share with you what is play therapy and what parents should know. Ano po ba ang dapat nating malaman about play therapy? And as parents or guardians, ano po ang ating mga role upang magampanan natin ito ng mabuti? Anyway, if you think that this video is helpful, please click like, hit subscribe, and choose all to receive updates. Gardens of Blessings TV is a channel on childhood anxiety awareness, social and emotional learning, and of course, self-publishing journey. So if you are interested, please subscribe and please watch until the end because I will be sharing with you the roles of parents with play therapy. So ano nga ba ang play therapy? Ang play therapy po ay commonly used for children who are experiencing developmental issues, especially for the social and emotional aspects ng mga bata. Ang play therapy ay kadalasang ginagamit ng mga therapists to observe and gain insights into a child's problem by looking into emotions and handle and resolve trauma. Children can learn new coping mechanisms through play. And based on my experience as a mom to a child with anxiety, ang play po ay bridge to connect the child into the real environment, making the child realize what is the difference on what is inside the mind and what really is happening around. Children learn to understand the world and their place in it through play. It's where they are free to act out their inner feelings and deepest emotions. Kaya tayong mga magulang, kung may mga dapat tayong gustong malaman sa ating mga anak in their school, studies, at mga emosyonal lang pangangailangan, daanin natin sa play and toys. Ang mga laruan po can act as symbols and take on greater meaning. Kung gusto ninyong malaman kung papaano gagawin sa bahay, refer to your child's therapist dahil sila ang higit na nakakaalam kung ano ang dapat ninyong gawin sa inyong sitwasyon dahil each child is different. So, I will share with you kung ano po ba ang roles ng parents or family natin with regards to play therapy. Number 1, parents and guardians are observers. Tayong mga magulang or guardians ay mga observers on the responses at behaviors ng ating mga anak. Dahil ito po ay mahalaga na information na dapat nating ibigay sa therapist. Ang mga behaviors and responses in between session po ay nagsisilbing gabay ng mga therapist on what other challenges that needs to be addressed and how to manage these issues at home. And number 2, advocate. As I have been saying from my previous videos, we parents and guardians out there are advocates to our children or for our children. So, through consultation, we might be asked to introduce ideas that we think are beneficial and that therapists will better understand our needs as a family. Number 3, participate at Hello, it seems like it's okay. So I think it has stopped. I don't know why it was not working. So I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, okay, so if you wanted to really watch the full video, it is in my Facebook. It has a link and it is also available in my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. And this is what happened when you are in live. I do not want to, waste your time, but that's how it is. Okay, anyway, I'm so sorry about that. So, okay, so that is about my latest topic. And of course, in the future, about 2 weeks from now, hopefully, I will be sharing with you the different types of play for our children. So these are the different types of wait a minute. Why it is not working? Hello. Um, do not understand why it's not working. So anyway, okay, so the different types of play after that video, I am actually in the state of planning on presenting different kinds of play, like unoccupied play, solitary, onlooker, parallel, associative, and cooperative play. So I hope you will check on my next content about play. So we actually or I actually wanted to share it with you because so you will know in especially now that we are teaching our or most of us are teaching our own children. So uh it's for me, I really love playing. So I like to associate play with our learning because in our house it becomes very monotonous. Is that the correct one? Yeah, because we are the one teaching our children. 24/7 na tayo sa bahay with our children. We are teaching them and we have a lot of conflicts already how to teach them or something like that. So I would like to share with you what makes my distance learning progressing, and of course minimizing conflicts through play. And the best part that I really like about play is this what we call cooperative play. And during my preschool homeschooling, and also now I still use the Montessori practice, and I called it cooperative learning because it is a play wherein the older group or the older sibling is going to teach the younger counterpart. This is what happened with Louise and William. Louise had earned a lot of confidence for sharing her thoughts and ideas to others because of cooperative play. So if you wanted to know more about this type, this will be on my next video, and I will also cover their meaning and how can parents use this type of play, in of course, in order to have their distance learning at home fun. Okay, so I'm hoping that you could hear me. Everything is stopped working. uh okay, I think my Facebook is still okay. It's I think I'm still okay. I'm still breathing in my Facebook. I just really don't know why in my StreamYard or something it's not doing great anymore. It does not want me to share. Um yeah, it does not want me to share anymore, and yeah, it does not allow me to change the something. Well, anyway, the next motivational thing that I am going to share with you is the quote. This quote is coming from fillingthejars.com, and it says that sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let the wind of change carry us. So I had embraced the changes that comes into my life, especially from the recent years past. I understood that I might not be able to fulfill my dream of teaching in the classroom and pursue my teacher's training to be a certified business education teacher here in Virginia. But I know I will be teaching in a different form. Ito po yung panahon na feeling ko malapit na talaga ako sa finish line after passing the teachers board in the Philippines. Then my credential was approved, and then I did pass the praxis too. And and everything has been done already, but suddenly some things happened, and then this pandemic. So I decided to, this might not be the right thing for me, but I know I will be, doing something really fun. And and then, yeah, I did start my YouTube channel, making awareness, and I am so happy with making content and improving myself. I'm so invested with myself as compared with I was still working. Now I'm so invested with the way I talk. How am I going to present my talk? I'm not really good at this, but I am bold enough to let you see how imperfect and how unknowledgeable or how rookie I am, but you are still there. So I really appreciate that. So it's kind of like this. So hopefully I will be able to be successful. I really wanted to be a professional coach in some way or another, and be successful in my self-publishing, because I tell you, building an online business requires a lot of guts and audacity, just like what I am doing right now. Kasi hindi kasi yung monthly income natin is it's not fixed. If you are employed, you have fixed income. Whether you are doing your job well or not, meron kang sweldo, right? If you are employed. But with self-employment, wala. So double kayod ka talaga. At then mahigpitin mo din yung budget mo, 'di ba? So but I tell you, it is the most satisfying, the most positive stress I felt, compared when I was still working. But I'm really happy. I'm just telling you this with all honesty, because I do not want to sugarcoat my followers and my viewers, right? But I am talking about my experience. So I do not want to discourage you, but if you have the guts and the willpower, try it. And it's a nerve wracking, enjoyable feeling that you do not know if you're gonna be earning money or not. But when you start earning, say, yay! Okay, I have this already, and with self-employed, you don't have to expect to earn big immediately, because you have to work hard for it. You should be consistent working with it and for it. So those are the things. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I am going to talk to you about my little planting business. Yes, my little planting business is not a super booming business, but we love it, and it has been our bread and butter for a while. And I am praying and hoping that it will also be a source of us to buy honey in the future. So that's something. So anyway, since I cannot share with you some pictures, I really do not know why. It's kind of sad. Why is this happening anyway? So I am going to share with you the updates of our Gardens of Blessings farm. So fun facts muna tayo. Gardens of Blessings TV is the name I chose because of the Gardens of Blessings farm. The little gardening business is about 5 years now, and we are learning how to do it. Before, it was only my husband who is doing all everything, because I substitute teach, and I wanted to practice my teaching skills, and I do a lot of studying for my teaching. But because of the pandemic, we are full online through eBay, and I'm helping him out with the planning and the marketing. And anyway, our eBay store is alive forever, and we are currently selling Poplar Tree. And because of that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people, our beloved customer, who gave us the opportunity to do business. And I actually have list here, and I would like to take this opportunity to do shout outs, hindi lang sa mga YouTube followers ko, not only for my Facebook followers, but also to our customers. We have William Stewart from Kentucky, Tom from Illinois, Karen Morgan from LA, Danny Rodriguez from Texas, and he's also at the second time buyer. Thank you very much po. Matthew Mudd from Kentucky, Brandy from Nebraska, Lisa Scott from Pennsylvania, Nate from Kentucky, George from Kansas is also a second time buyer. Salamat po. And Vanessa Jimenez from Washington State. Andrew from Indiana, Larry Shepard from California, and Ken from Michigan. And we actually have about seven orders, and um, seven orders and counting. So for to those who are ordering yesterday, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate. And your products, your poplar trees will be shipped on Monday. So because our plants will be we will be shipped on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesday. That is due to the postal shipping schedule in our place. As much as possible, we do not like our products to be stuck in the postal office in the weekend. So anyway, this is our second season of selling poplar trees, and I keep on telling my husband that you are getting popular because of your poplar. So thank you so much for trusting us, and I'm so happy for my our customers, our returning customers, and they are buying for us. I wish I could show you our poplar tree. I'm disappointed with my StreamYard today because I cannot share with you. I actually spent quite time for my PowerPoint to share it with you, but I do not know why is this happening. Okay, so we are going or continuously going to sell our poplar trees until April 15 or until supply last. We are getting low with the big plant, but we are still having a good supply for the small poplar trees. I wish I could, hopefully, next live stream or something, I might be doing a video on how we do our eBay and our stuff. So, I would like to share to you medicinal and dietary uses of poplar. The bark of tulip poplar, when boiled in water, was used as a medicinal tea. I really wish I could, show with you the what you call that one, the the screen. Um, I do not know how to do this. Okay, yes. Okay, now it is working. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so actually, okay, so this is the one that I'm talking about. So that is the poplar tree, and I do not know why it's not functioning a while ago. Okay, so this is the picture. That one, the yellow tulip poplar tree, as I've said, the bark of a tulip poplar tree, when boiled in water, was used as a medicinal tea for treating typhoid and malaria. It was used as an alternative to quinine. The inner bark was useful in treating rheumatism and arthritis. This is also common use of the bark of many trees within the magnolia family. So the tea from the bark, when boiled down, is also used as syrup or cough syrup. The flowers of the tulip poplar have been used when prepared as an ointment for soothing skin to aid in healing of burns. So that is fun facts or medicinal facts about our not our but the general feature of a poplar tree. So that's the poplar tree, and the next our we are actually planning to introduce this time with our upcoming this is our upcoming plant. Our upcoming introductory plant is the yucca. Okay. Oh, by the way, By the way, the Alive Forever eBay store, if you wanted to click on it, it is in the description of this video. So try to click on the description of this video and then you can click on Alive Forever. So you will know the shipping and how you can buy Poplar Tree. We're actually shipping in the mainland of USA, and there are states that we do not ship because of the distance and something like that with regards to postal something. So I hope you are going to check on our eBay store. Okay, our eBay store is alive forever. Okay, so anyway, our upcoming introductory plant for the first time for this season, hopefully we are going to, this process and something like that. This is gonna be the yucca plant. Yucca can be an indoor plant, and it's really beautiful if you have small garden actually, and then you wanted the deer uh you wanted your garden to be deer repellent, then have a yucca right next to your garden, because deers and goats and some kind of that kind of animal, they don't like yucca. So that's just kind of my thinking, because they don't like it. So maybe this is good for your uh garden. So that's how it is. We are going to start selling that one hopefully by next month. Yes, and if you're interested of the Gardens of Blessings farm, the link is in the description of this video. So hopefully by this summer I can create videos on how to start an eBay business, or how to open an eBay store to help you with your online business. That's that's our business. So, and also this summer I will try to make a content on how we take care of our plants. We are naturally growing our plants. Okay, so naturally grown at organic, in my own understanding, they are the same. It's just that with organic, you have to be certified. You have to apply and have your produce certified that this is really organic. That's one of the reason why the organic vegetables or produce are higher. But if you know the grower, the local grower of the produce, and it says naturally grown, and you trust the grower, then by all means buy local. Buy local like us. Okay, so yeah, so this is the business that we have. We are plant sellers. We are plantitos plantitas. Okay, and then by May, I hope maybe middle of April, we are going to start selling our sweet potatoes, and our sweet potatoes are all white. Not all white, but some of them are yellow flesh and purple, something like that. So I will also update you with our upcoming stuff like that. So anyway, and one of my business update, because of I do not want to confuse my what you call that one, my viewers and my followers with what am I really doing. So I am planning to have Gardens of Blessings TV purely for social emotional learning, and of course the updates of our Gardens of Blessings farm, and my gardens of blessings too, for my active subscribers. They know that I have another channel, and it's called Leonie Gardens of Blessings too. That channel will hopefully be purely self-publishing, writing blogs and reading. So if you still interested about, oh, why is Leonie, well, if you are interested, I'm not expecting, but if you might think that I am not doing my self-publishing anymore. I am still doing it. It's just so happened that all the contents of my self-publishing, writing blogs, and reading will be under Leonie Gardens of Blessings too. And then hopefully I will change it into a different channel name that would really be kind of like for niche purposes. I'd like it to be that way so that you will not be confused. Okay, so I really really appreciate that you are here and you allow me to grow. Thank you very much. And lastly, um, since it is Women's History Month, I would like to share with you a short writing from an unknown author. It is about choosing a woman, right? It is about choosing a woman, and I actually found this one in my news feed in my Facebook, and I so like it, so I wanted to share it with you too. So if it says about, if you choose a working woman, you have to accept that she can't handle the house full time. If you choose a housewife who can take care of you and manage the home completely, you need to accept that she does not make money. If you choose a submissive woman, you must accept that she depends on you. If you choose to be with a brave woman, you must accept that she is tough and has thoughts of her own. If you choose a beautiful woman, you must accept expenses too. Because no woman is perfect, right? No woman is perfect. A woman has her own good thing that defines who she is and makes her unique. So that is how to choose a woman, right? Okay, so I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, my mom, my yet. Thank you very much, Shy Mix TV, for coming, and to those who stay around, even if I have a lot of technical difficulties right now. I think my laptop just froze. That's why I wasn't able to show you the PowerPoint. But this happens all the time with live streaming, so I hope you really, really understand. And thank you for sharing your time with me. And glad to see you on my next Brainstorm Live on April. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.